Hey everyone, it's Wes here. I'm going to give you guys a very simple guide on how to set up Anki and even make your first flashcards. So if you would like and subscribe, that'd really help me out. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So what is Anki? So Anki is basically a flashcard app that uses spaced repetition. Now, what the heck is spaced repetition? Well, picture you have 5 boxes. So I'm going to put up a graph here to make it a little bit easier for you guys to visualize. And so let's say you want to memorize 10 flashcards. You were going to review those flashcards every day since they're in box 1. So you go to study on day 1 and you got 6 of them correct. Well, good. Those 6 flashcards will advance to every 2 days since they're now in box 2. But the 4 you got wrong, you will continue reviewing every day in box 1. Now, 2 days later, you are now on box 2. Say you got 5 correct in box 2. Well, now they move on to every 3 days in box 3. You never could have guessed. While the 1 card you got wrong will stay back in every 2 days in box 2. Now, using this example, the cards will be spaced out to a maximum of 5 days. However, with Anki, you can space them out for months or even years. Anki takes this little graph, automates it using algorithms, and then makes it even more efficient. So what I want you guys to do is I want you to download and open up Anki. So when you do that, you're going to notice a single default deck at your home page. You can change the name of the deck by going into settings. At the top bar, you're going to see some options. The most important option is your stats. This is important because it will show how minor adjustments to your studying can affect your retention quite a bit. So what you want to do is open up your stats. I will open up my personal deck stats so you can see what it's like, and then look at your future due statistic. This is really important. This is basically showing how many cards you must review in the coming days or weeks. Think of each of these bars as a box from the graph that I showed you earlier. You also want to look at your answer buttons. Now, what does learning, young, and mature mean? Basically, in Anki, there are these things called learning steps. Learning steps are the initial boxes that you were learning the flashcard in before the algorithm kicks in. When the flashcard is in the young phase, it means the card is now out of the learning step, but the review intervals are not longer than 21 days, meaning not 21 boxes from the example that I showed you earlier. When the flashcard is in its mature phase, however, it means that the review interval is now longer than 21 days. The cool part about Anki is that it is highly customizable, meaning the settings can be changed greatly. Now, I'm not going to go over the settings since this is a basic Anki guide, but you can check out some of my other videos or ask questions in the comments. The Browse tab is where you can look up Anki cards in all your decks, along with grouping them together using tags. Now, this is important if you have thousands of flashcards. Now it's time for the bread and butter. This is what everybody came for. Now it's time to make our first flashcard. This is what you want to do. What you want to do is click on the add portion. What we are making is a basic flashcard type. On the top right, you'll notice this is going into our medical terminology deck. So we will make our first couple flashcards and then click add. After you click show answer, you will see some options. If you get the card right, you'll click good. And if you get the card wrong, you're going to click again. I usually don't mess with the hard or easy buttons, but you are more than welcome to try them out. Again, this is a very simple guide on how to use Anki. If you would like some more in-depth information, check out some of my other videos or ask questions in the comments. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.